Kia ora koutou, and welcome back. This morning I was really fortunate and was able to visit Zealandia. Now, Zealandia here in New Zealand, Aotearoa, is a what we call an ecological island. And an ecological island is basically a area that's been fenced off with predator-free fences to stop uh, the wide range of predators that we have in New Zealand that like to snack on our local fauna and flora. And a group of people are trying to rejuvenate the area within inside of that fence. Now, Zealandia has been around for about 25 years, and there has been a lot of regeneration that's happened. And I was close to the top of Zealandia because it's in a valley, and I happened to stumble across this little dell which had this amazing bird life in it. There was birds galore and all native birds to New Zealand, and they were flitting around and singing, and it was just beautiful. And I started to have this conversation with God, and I was like, no, God, it would be really nice if heaven had a space like this in it where you could go and you could sit and you could listen to bird songs. And, is that going to be possible in heaven? And obviously, I have no rights to tell God what he can do and what he can't do in heaven. But I thought it was an interesting concept. And I was, I guess, struck by creation. And it made me think of the creation story right back in Genesis in the Old Testament. And I suddenly thought God at the end of each day stopped and saw what he created and saw that it was good. And I took that a little bit further and I was like, I'm sure he took a lot of pleasure in what he had created at the end of each day, and even perhaps in their creation process. And so I was like, well, I'm getting a lot of pleasure from this dell of birds. And I hope that God gets the same pleasure as well when he uh, sees those birds as well coming back in that native part of Zealandia. And I was also struck by the fact that some people will never get to experience what I experienced this morning with just almost the sound of the birds calling and flying around and the awesomeness of it. So I thought I would finish this video just with some pictures and a couple of videos that I took. Now, I'm not really a videographer, so they're not fantastic videos, but it gives you a little bit of a flavor of what I experienced this morning, and I hope it gives you a lot of pleasure. Now, I've also overlaid some bird calls on those, courtesy of the Department of Conservation website. So thank you very much, Doc, for those. Enjoy.